42 to 29 now. A few Hydras do pop out, but they can't engage the Nautilus on their own. And it looks like this third base from Moonbaby is fourth here.
Third base of their space has gone down.
And our stream's offline.
It's back now.
Okay. You sure?
Should be.
Okay.
Obs is telling me it's back.
Okay. Desperate from catching a few rotors out of position.
With this many muters, Moonbaby is going to struggle to...
Oh, I'm sorry, we missed something. Vesper's third base did actually go down.
It did.
Somehow.
It did. There was a load of things went up there.
And the Nautilus are going to go into the main. There's only one spore. He can easily take that with the 16 Nautilus that he has out in this block.
To be honest, at this point, those muters could kill those 7 Hydras.
They could kill everything. The Queen getting overzealous. Moonbaby mismicroing it. Queen's going to die. Moonbaby going to take down the tech buildings. Going to fight the Hydras. No, playing it safe.
They do have 2-1.
Let's see. Yeah, there's just simply way too many Nautilus out. The Hydras are going to die. Spore gets killed. There's another one there. That can probably get taken down as well. Spore does have 2 kills, but 57 drones to 38 drones. Even if he loses all of his Nautilus, the economic disparity is just too great. There's even a lot of limbs outside the base of Moonbaby trying to intercept. There you go.
There does go down.
And I think Moonbaby knows that he has to just pull everything. There's no way. In fact, he might just GG now. The supplies tell the story by themselves. 121 to 54. And dropping for our Imperial Zerg Moonbaby. GG, and Oxford ties things up 2 to 2.
So not quite a full-on cheese, but it's definitely elements of...
No, I think that was just quite a standard ZVZ.
Which match are we going into now?
Okay, so the next map is going to be Derelict Watcher. And we will have to have a bit of a player switch up, as one of our players is AWOL. So we will be sending out Julius, Aloha Man, a Terran player. Will he be able to take the lead, or will Oxford get the lead as things are tied up 2 to 2?
So what do you know of Julius's play?
I know he likes Widow Mines, but more than Widow Mines, he likes Marines. The boy very, very loves the Marines.
They are good units.
Very good. In fact, in team games, he often goes for only Marines. Not sure if that is the best strategy though.
I think in team games, there are a few better strategies. Except, like, only carriers is a good one.
Only carriers. Maybe I'll try that.
I wouldn't recommend it on the ladder, but certainly in team games it works alright.
We'll see. So we will be seeing a TV. I'm not sure. Oxford didn't actually tell us what race the other guy was playing.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna be against...
It's a mystery.
Ifa Lawrence, shortened from Jennifer Lawrence, but yet know the ruse.
I think he's playing random.
Okay.
So we will have
Oh,
TV
they were
random.
going to do random be random, but
No.
our random player is no longer around.
So I'm not sure if Oxford's going to stick with random.
Be a Zerg.
Zerg, okay, so we were having a TVZ. Julius private messaging me. Awesome, he's dead.
So he's confident then.
Yeah, I guess Julius a fan of the TVZ matchup.
It is certainly an interesting or an exciting matchup to watch.
Okay, and the players are ready. The countdown has begun. The map is Derelict Watcher.
Possibly my least favourite map in the recent ladder pool.
Why?
I don't really know. I just always lose.
On this map?
Yeah. Well, I lose a lot on any map, but especially this one.
Well, interesting. When I look at the maps I don't like and look at the statistics on them, they're actually some of my best maps because I all in on them the most. I'm like, wow, I'm really good on Polar Knight. But I hate Polar Knight. Bottom left, Imperials, Terran player, Aloha Man. And in the top right, we do have Oxford's Red Zerg, if Lawrence. And we do see a very lazy Overlord taking about 30 seconds to move.
Some trash talk going down at the start here.
I'm not sure if I should say it out loud.
It was quite rude.
Quite rude.
And only partially true.
No, it was true.
I don't know. I am an Oxford over Cambridge person myself.
Well, you're wrong. But, I mean, it's only the first part that's important anyways.
Yes, I mean, Imperial.
And we do see
still-
Alohaman thinking he's Protoss and putting his supply depot in a very, very interesting place.
It isn't. It's not even like part of a wall.
It is.
Okay, it is.
It's very interesting still. I haven't seen this before, I think. And we do see a second SCV coming down. It looks like we're going to be seeing some kind of
Is this like a
2-rack spy?
non-proxy 2-racks?
Non-proxy 2-racks.
Just like hatch first from our Zerg. It's fairly standard. It's not terrible.
Well, yeah, standard against standard Terran, but this isn't standard Terran. This is a very interesting build.
But he is going to
And
scout it fairly.
funnily enough, he's going to scout it quite late, even being forced to send out a drone because he did take about 30 seconds to send out that Overlord. And we do see the SCV taking a weird path.
Sneaks round behind the drone.
Somehow it avoids both the drone and the Overlord. Ninja SCV.
This is some magically planned out build that he's got.
He's like, all he has to do is send out the Overlord 30 seconds late, and then he won't see the SCV. But, of course, that drone does reveal what's going on. If Lawrence, surely quite confused.
First Marine is already making his way across.
Oh,
Presumably
catching an
bunker
Overlord.
going down.
And even the late Overlord can get intercepted, but no.
I don't think he's going to spot it.
I don't think he spotted it, and the bunker is underway. if Alohaman did see that first Overlord, he could have killed that and heavily supply blocked the Oxford Zerg player.
He does get that.
Already somewhat
Drones.
supply blocked at 23 out of 20. The SCV, good micro, not losing it. The bunker will probably get cancelled.
Only one more drone coming. Pro SEV.
So he's not committing too much to this. I imagine we'll be seeing the CC going down soon as the minerals are approaching 600 and some okay micro. All the Marines are cleared up, or there's a few more being rallied, but most of the Marines are cleared up. And
Here comes the command center.
the Zergs ahead on workers, but 10 Zerglings are under production. Looks like the Zerg player wants to put on some aggression, but Alohaman going to wall off.
He does spot the hole.
When he sees all these Zerglings, he's probably going to march on home. Still no gas going down for the Zerg, so it looks like he's not going to be too aggressive, and no step micro from Alohaman, gonna let these Marines get surrounded. Another Overlord going to die. And when the Overlord dies, if a Lawrence will officially have 0 Overlords out on the map. I guess he doesn't like map packing. And by the way, I just got word from our AWOL player, Kiln. He accidentally fell asleep, but he's ready to play should he be needed. And we do see Ifa Lawrence going in position to take the 3rd base before even taking gas, and off of only 27 drones.
So still no real tech coming from the Terra. 3rd barracks and an engineering base.
The bunker going down. Alohaman really scared of any Baneling aggression by the looks of it. Little does he know that the gas hasn't even finished yet for the Zerg, and the 3rd base is on the way. The Marine gonna poke down, sees the Zerg encounter, sees there's no speed. That should give him a bit of hope that there's no all coming. He needs to land mules. He has a lot of energy on these orbitals.
Yeah, there is one of them.
Almost as if he can hear us, which I assure you he can't. And the gases do finish up for Ifa Lawrence, but no drones have been put in them just yet. All 4 guys taken, 0 drones mining gas, and stim and +1 infantry weapons on the way for our Imperial blue Terran player. It looks like Alohaman wants to get aggressive with this small pack of Marines. I think by now he realizes that there's no aggression on the way from the Zerg.
At this point,
I think that's more of a response to the pushing out these Marines. I think he's scared because he did take quite a fast 3rd.
I suppose, and without speed, these things are going to...
Factory just going down now, and another barracks. So quite late medevacs for the Terran player. And we can see Alohaman's cut SCVs heavily, only 28 out compared to 40 drones, and time for Marine micro. Will they get surrounded? Yes, they are very cost efficient, but with this worker disparity, I don't think that's what Alohaman really wanted. And the 3rd base is going to go up, uncontested, and 2 sacrificial Marines gonna kill 2 Zerg.
And save their friends, but it was far too late. Three more barracks on the way, and another command center. Which is the safest 3rd to take on this map? I would have imagined the top one.
No, it's not. It takes a long time to get to. Whereas the one been taken right now is standard.
Sorry, I
The
meant for the Terra.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, the one that's in a line basically.
Yeah.
Not the triangular one.
So I feel like this command center is a bit out of the way.
Yeah, that's
Going
true.
over to there.
Maybe he wants to sneak it in. And Stim is done. Still no medevacs out yet. Starport on the way though. Another Marine poke. as speed isn't done yet, but it's quite soon going to be. I mean, the layers down but we get to see a spire. Or even a baneling nest. It looks like at the natural there is a drone behind the minerals wanting to build something. Let's see what it does decide to make.
Money for whatever he could want, but...
Except Protoss units. He can't make Protoss units.
Well, yeah.
And the spire does go down. There's some stim goes down. Speed finishes. The Marines are going to get cleared up again.
Do a fairly good job. Go a reasonable number of lings off. Another batch.
And Logoman not very consistent with his SCV production. For example, right now he doesn't have any in production. Only, well, now he does, but he cut them for a good 20 seconds. Only 42 SCVs out compared to 60 drones, and the only attacking units out on the map are Marines. And this Ling quite not in position to actually block the CC. The Ling's going to intercept these Marines, maybe go for a run by, needs to micro behind the minerals to minimize the surface area, but there's enough Marines for him to not take too much losses anyways. And the 2 medevacs are out. Will we see some medevac aggression soon? And interesting enough, 2 spires going down for Ifa Lawrence. I don't know if this is a mistake or intentional. It's very rare you see double spire in this matchup.
They are right next to each other, which makes me think would know they're both there.
And interestingly enough, a planetary does go down at the 3rd base. It's very rare you do see a planetary go down at a 3rd for a Terran player. Yeah.
4th base on the way for the Zerg.
Infestation pit also halfway down. Perhaps they want to protect infestors. And no stuff is stepping from the Marines, but they are going to clear up the Zerglings. 2 medevacs load up. Where are they heading for? Perhaps they're going to go for the main, or maybe just stick with cancelling the 4th, and yeah, they are spotted. Well, some bio units you head for the 3rd base. How many mutas on the way? Not many. Only 2. Aloha wanting to cancel on this 3rd. Oh, there are some mutas out actually, but only 5. He's gonna force a cancel. Gonna load up. Main base. Mutalists do not want to engage these Marines, especially if they stem, which they need to do. Zerglings needs to go into the main. Alohaman takes out a macro hatch and a queen with the small number of bio units. The Mutalists are... where are they? They're chilling by the 4th base. They're gonna intercept, and Alohaman's doing well with these drops.
And saves both the medevacs as well.
If Lawrence climbing at 2,500 minerals, not spending his bank, but the worker count 51 to 56 is evened up. Yeah, but I think those were quite cost efficient.
As well. Oh, moving back now.
Alohaman should be happy with how those units did. We do see we do see a lot of turrets in production for Alohaman. He's very scared of Mutalisks. But there aren't that many out. 12, but that shouldn't pose too much of a threat. And Hive on the way. It looks like if Lawrence wants to transition out of these Mutalisks and go for perhaps Ultras, but when you go Ultras, you really want to crank out those melee and Carapace upgrades.
With his 2 spires as well.
The Baneling Nest is so late, just now finishing.
That's his 2nd Baneling Nest. He's also making 7 Baneling Nests.
Oh. 2 Baneling Nests. Not sure why. A mistake, I guess.
That is quite interesting.
The crew spread almost non-existent. There is only 1 creep tuner. And I don't think Julius Lohaman can engage this. He's going to spread as much as he can. No bailing connections yet. The Lings get an excellent surround, and the Zerg player does take a pretty hefty supply lead.
4th base is about halfway done.
Marines being made 10 at a time.
Nice little bunker wall coming up as well.
Medevacs 2 at a time. I don't think the bunker wall's going to be done in time. In fact, these Zerglings are going to go straight for the 3rd base. The Mutalisks He needs to repair, he needs to repair. He doesn't repair in time, the lines get a pulse around, that base is going to die.
Turrets typical saving that time.
I mean, things aren't looking good for Alohaman now.
He did lose a reasonable sized chunk of his
Well,
army. For not
the Hive has
much, but
finished for the Zerg player, but he hasn't invested into any Hive tech upgrades just yet. Or
still
any
making
Hive
mutas.
tech. Something interesting of note. Hold that thought though. Marines attacking and being quite cost efficient against these Lings actually. In fact, the supplies are closer than I thought, and the worker counts are even. I can't help but feel that the Zerg delayed this fourth way too much, and doesn't have enough drones.
Both are at 2-2.
And the creep spread is non-existent, so if Lawrence is prepared for attack on this third, but there's actually medevacs being boosted into the fourth phase with more units on the way, and there's no Ultralisk Cavern or Greatest Fire on the way either. It looks like
another small
things
chunk
are
of units.
looking okay. Gonna pick up and boost into the main base. The Mutas do pick off 2 of the medevacs. And I think he boosted in the wrong way, to be honest. I think he should have left instead of going into the main base. Now the Mutas are going to get these medevacs for free. And
Supply difference is very large now.
supply difference is very
50.
large. Alohaman has the worker lead, but that just means that if Lawrence's army is that much bigger, and there's only 15 Marines out, 1 medevac, 19 Mutalists, 69 Zerglings, 11 Banelings. I don't think Alohaman can hold this, but if he somehow does, he'll be fine. But as the Zerglings come in, I think
I feel like attacking these bunkers is possibly not the correct choice.
Mutalist's gonna fly past some turrets. The Zerglings do clear everything up. I think we'll do some GG shortly, actually.
Things streaming in. Never forgot that
Supplies getting further and further apart. Marines are good, but they're not that good. There's simply too much Zerg out on the map. Even though there's no fourth base, there's just too many actual army units, and even an Ultralisk Cavern on the way. And a huge bank. 2 base against 3, but I don't think Alohaman has a chance.
Not really. 50 supply behind. And not many Marines.
He's supply behind. At least his upgrades are good. Well, they're even on upgrades. And at least there's no bailing speed. But it doesn't matter.
Still
It's just,
managed to do a reasonable amount of damage.
there's just too much Zerg.
Another 8 mutas on
But
the way.
it looks like the Zerg player wants to play it safe, doesn't want to commit to anything just quite yet. Just wants to starve his opponent. I mean, if you look at the if you look at the main and natural of Alohaman's bases, there's like 3 or 4 patches at each of them. Alohaman's income is going to be almost 0 very, very soon. But still,
Not even 1,000 minerals left for him.
and at this point, I think if Lawrence is just taking the piss, taking 3 bases at once, I think at this point he's identified he's basically won. But that said, he still only has 44 drones, so at this stage in the game, the Zerg really should have about 70.
But he makes up for it. A large number of mutalisks.
Alohaman apologizing to me for misspelling my name, perhaps. Or maybe his performance in this game. I'm not sure.
He didn't do too badly.
Yeah.
He did well for a while, and then just lost a couple of
He was a
games.
stand-in. And the SCV trainer is going to be pulled, but I don't think they're going to be very effective. SCVs without support units aren't very good.
Just generally not very good against mutas.
GG,
Anyway.
well played. And Oxford is going to take the lead, 3-2.
Okay. So, who takes the next game?
I am
If
going to
this is
have to
you.
take the next game. There's too much honor on the line. So, I'm going to leave the Skype call. Thank you for listening to my casting stream, and Tom King Sparhawk will be taking over.
Ah, excellent.
Bye bye.